It's 7:18 Wednesday, October 6th. Linda Atkins is down in Reno at the Whitney Peak Hotel. She is inside the Heritage Restaurant. It's a beautiful restaurant and they have some really interesting food. So I'm interested to hear what she has to say. Hey, Linda.
Hey, good morning. We are in Reno, Michelle. Thanks for the introduction. And we are at the Whitney Peak Hotel, and this is such a cool place. And we're going to get into that a little bit later in the segment, but today I have Mark Esty with Heritage. This is the Heritage restaurant here in the Whitney Peak Hotel, and Mark Esty's with me. So exciting to have you here this morning, Mark.
Oh, well, great to be here for a little breakfast, and good morning to you.
Right, Mark. Oh my gosh, you have just evolved here with the restaurants in Reno, but let's talk a little bit about, where'd you start here?
Sure. Well, I moved out here from Boston in '96 and was at the Hyatt in Incline, yeah. And then I spent 3 years in Truckee with LaHontan Golf Club, and then I opened Moody's in 2002. And the last 10 years I've been really busy working my way down here.
I guess really busy. Oh my gosh. So we're at Heritage, and I've eaten now here 3 times, and this place is absolutely fantastic. Let's talk a little bit about the menu and the inspiration that you have as a chef here and managing partner of Heritage.
Yeah, so you'll see a lot of different kind of casual elegance, as we like to call it, to a certain extent. It's a really fun atmosphere. It's lively. It's a large room. You kind of come off the busy street right under the arch, and you come in here. We have this gorgeous wood, really open space with an awesome bar. We kind of have our happy hour menu that people are really loving, so we actually turned almost the other side of the menu into the happy hour menu. So now you have this kind of fun juxtaposition of one menu, which is your gastropubby, elevated bar food, and on the other side you have your nice, beautiful lunch or a beautiful dinner. And we kind of aimed to create Northern Nevada cuisine and define Northern Nevada cuisine. That was one of the things that we kind of set out to do here.
Yeah, organic, farm-to-table type cuisine. I mean, that's kind of what you're known for now, right?
Yeah, we've been doing that for a long time. Simple, seasonal, local, and fresh. That's kind of our tagline for all our places. But here was really unique because Reno is not, Reno's always going to have gaming. And one thing that really attracted to me this hotel was the fact that it is non-gaming, non-smoking. It's kind of like really an active hotel where you're bringing the outside in kind of stuff, and you'll see that later in all the segments today.
Yes.
You're going to meet some awesome people who are the visionaries behind this.
Wow.
I just got lucky to go first this morning.
Oh my God.
So I could kind of kick it off a little bit.
Yeah.
But what we were able to do is say, hey, we got together with Nikki and Eli and the managing, the other partners and the owners, and we said, let's create Heritage and let's call it Link to the Past. So Heritage as it relates to the past. So we picked 5 pillars, if you will, for us to create Northern Nevada cuisine from. One would be ranchers and farmers, who we work with all the time, and really our job is to get their products and not mess them up, put them on our plates, right? That's pretty easy. Then we have the railroads, and we're located right here at the railroad, and the railroads made Reno what it was and is because it was bringing product back and forth in the early 1900s. Reno was kind of hip and cool because they were getting the same stuff that was going to San Francisco. Then there was the Silver Barons, which is like the kind of the heyday of some of the money coming into the city. Then you had the 1940s and the heyday with the Rat Pack and the casinos that were going on. And then my favorite part is the immigrants. Yeah. So we're known for Basque here in Reno, but there's Germans, Italians, Chinese, the Hispanics were huge here. Reno had in 1905 had 3 tamale parlors, believe it or not. So it was a really cool spot, and that allowed us to kind of draw an eclectic pitch of whatever we really wanted to use on the menu. So you might find some really cool. So what was one of the favorite things in the menu that you've checked?
So what I really love is that braised bacon. Oh my gosh. And I've had that every time I've come here. But, there's so many things here. What I really love is the happy hour, because the happy hour ranges from $5 to $9. I had the oysters last night as well. Half dozen oysters for $9. The prices are so great. The bar menu, the cocktails are so great. So give us a little description on some of that.
I think one of the things we learned about being here down at the Arch was to say, hey, we might have started to think to ourselves, we're only going to be the dinner side of the menu, only the kind of your typical lunch side of the menu. What we looked at was, this is Reno, this is in the heart. We are pioneers here. Right. We are pioneers. Yeah. And we looked at this and said, let's come up with some way to kind of really bring people in. So this bar menu with the braised bacon on there, we do Thai sausage on there, things along those lines. It really kind of allows us to have some fun.
Yeah.
So.
Great. Well, Mark, thanks for being here this morning, taking, out of your busy schedule with all the restaurants that you manage and work with as chef. But fantastic heritage here at the Whitney Peak Hotel, right here in downtown Reno, right at the Arch. Come on down. Back to you, Michelle, in the South Shore studio.
Thanks, Linda. She mentioned that braised bacon. It is delicious, but what she didn't mention is it comes with a romaine ice cream. Just think on that for a second. It is absolutely a wonderful dish. Time now to check in with the road, see what's going on outside around the Lake Tahoe area. So, Alex, what's going on?